During a military operation, the army unexpectedly captured a tribal shaman deep within the Amazon rainforest. They immediately threatened the lives of his fellow tribespeople, forcing him to help the military identify a terrorist leader who had fled into the jungle. As soldiers escorted the elderly man toward the command center, his steps suddenly came to a halt halfway there. Seeing this, a soldier reached out, intending to push him forward, but the moment his hand touched the old man's shoulder, the shaman suddenly slapped it away and then viciously dug his fingernails into the soldier's hand. At first, the soldier didn't take the incident seriously at all, but just a few days later, he developed a persistent high fever and uncontrollable vomiting. Even more terrifying than the illness itself was the growing desire to take lives, creeping up from his blood and into his mind. That day, with a rifle slung over his shoulder, he walked step by step into the noisy cafeteria, the violent urges inside him spreading like wild vines, tightly strangling his rationality. The next second, he suddenly raised his gun, the cold barrel aimed at his fellow soldiers. Gunfire tore through the air as a frenzied massacre erupted inside the cafeteria. Hearing the shots, guards outside rushed in immediately and shot the attacker dead on the spot. At the time, Kane was also there, but what he saw next struck him as deeply strange. A commander in charge of jungle counter-terrorism operations actually walked into the cafeteria and began taking photos of the attacker's corpse. Filled with suspicion, Kane quietly followed him, trying to uncover the truth. But just as he reached the stairwell, military police blocked his path. Seeing this, he quickly headed for the command center to speak with the colonel. The moment he entered, the colonel shot him a look. Kane instantly understood and immediately hid in a corner of the room. The next second, several military police officers entered and forced everyone out of the command center. Once the military police left, Kane stepped out of hiding and found a personnel list on the desk for an upcoming rainforest mission. Several names on the list were marked, and those marked were the teammates he lived and trained with every day. Kane himself had originally been on the list, but a leg injury had forced him to withdraw from the mission. Without time to think, he quickly stuffed the list and a jungle map into his pants. Just as he finished hiding them, two military police officers entered and forcibly escorted him out. At this moment, everyone on the base was busy evacuating. As Kane stepped outside the military building, he saw a helicopter slowly landing. Stepping off the aircraft were two fully armed biohazard soldiers. In that instant, Kane realized that what had happened in the cafeteria was far more complicated than he had first believed.